Hi, it's Anne here. Today's juicy topic is heart's desires. Now, I've learned along my journey that there's a real there's real wisdom in knowing the difference between when the ego mind, is wanting, needing, and grasping, and when the soul is truly calling for what it was made to attract in life. So soul alignment leads to you connecting with your true, most authentic heart's desires, whereas ego is, it's all a little bit empty, really. And that discernment, learning that discernment on a spiritual path, is such an incredible gift. So let's talk about heart's desires. So we all have them, and they are very unique and very special to us. Maybe you've heard of the soul's blueprint. So I believe, and I've come into full resonance along my journey, that the soul blueprint means that I set out in this lifetime to to be so authentic that I attract what is in my highest good, things that nourish, and experiences that nourish my heart and my soul and assist in my spiritual growth. Have a think today about what your heart's desires are. Are you listening to them? And are you doing anything about them? And when I say, are you doing anything about them, it can be you sitting down and being so honest with yourself and saying, okay, I have this heart's desire. Am I aligning with it? Am I connecting with it first? That's the first step. Listening to it and honoring it. And when inspired action is called from me, am I taking that inspired action? You cannot push your heart's desires, your true heart's desires, away. They are there for a reason. They are there as a gift for you to align with and then to experience. I'll give you an example, right, between the discernment of an example of discerning between the ego mind wanting something and the soul attracting what was already in the soul's blueprint anyway. Growing up, I watched a ton of movies, and they had these massive mansions and yachts. And for years, I thought about having a yacht. And then my soul was saying, well, actually, Anne, you don't really want a yacht. The soul didn't want a yacht. But because I'd been watching movies, I thought that was the typical sign of success, right? But it isn't. That wasn't for me. So now I connect with my purpose being my heart's desire, me contributing to the spiritual growth of humanity, me connecting with nature, me having beautiful soul-aligned friendships and connections, me traveling in such a beautiful way, without that element of movies influencing that heart's desires. Now, I could share some of my heart's desires with you in a little bit more detail, but they're very private to me. They're very sacred. So I won't share too much. All I ask today, or what I invite you to do, is to tune into what yours are. And then once you take that first step, second step, listening and tuning into those nudges that you receive to take inspired action so that those heart's desires are fully, truly, and lovingly realized. Sounds delicious, right? And I'm sending you lots of love from my heart and from my soul. And I'm here for you as a coach if you need some help and support on this beautiful spiritual path. I'm here for you. Visit my website, anneo'neill.co.uk. And thank you so much, my beautiful darlings, for subscribing and liking my videos. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.